Hey everybody, this is Max Otazu with the Mind Medic Academy, and today we have a very special guest. We have Sharon, who is somebody who I met over in the Till Valhalla group some time ago when I was living in another location, but still in Bakersfield. I've known her for about 8 months now, and we've had a session previously. We have done a purely hypnosis session previously, but I just want to get everybody to hear her side of what happened, how everything went, what she feels, what the experience was like. And so, Sharon, to you, I just want you to kind of introduce yourself, tell everybody who you are.
Okay, I'm Sharon Kiessling. I'm a retired registered nurse. I worked 40 years in emergency rooms, and basically that's it. I'm still single. I live with a sister, and just like a lot of people, I deal with depression sometimes, and you know, things like your weight and stuff like that, and growing old. So it can all, get you down sometimes.
Sure, sure. So now I did mention that we did a purely hypnosis session together. It was
Absolutely.
something that, this was previous to me becoming the Mind Medic Academy. I was under a different title. I was doing purely hypnosis. I have kind of expanded outside of that now. So I do more along the lines of almost a conversation, but there are times that I will stop the conversation just to kind of give somebody a technique that they're able to use instantly.
Sure, sure.
But just in the topic of hypnosis, what were your thoughts of hypnosis before you and I had gotten together?
No, I'm like a lot of people, especially sometimes medical people. I was a little skeptical. Um, but when you get really down, you start looking for places for hope. And I heard you on the Till Valhalla project website. You were talking, and I thought maybe I should try it. And so I did, but I did it a little fearful at first.
Sure.
Um, but it turned out to be a good thing to do.
So after I had the opportunity to kind of educate you a little bit on what hypnosis was, what it wasn't, more importantly,
Right.
what were your thoughts after we had that conversation?
I was much more relaxed because, I'm like a lot of people. I thought you just kind of go into this deep state and you don't really know what's happening. And that wasn't the way it was at all. That's the way you explained it to me. So it was very comforting, knowing how it works and being able to do it. I thought it was a good experience.
Yeah, sure. So while you were in hypnosis, what
Mhm.
was it like for you? Was it something that was peaceful, or was it something that was jarring? Was it something that you could control, or was it something that was completely just let just whatever happens happen?
I found that I had control, and that turned out to be an important thing, to me. But the whole experience was one where I just really felt like I could relax and just comment on what was going on inside of me. And because of that, I was able to express how I was feeling. And, just your guidance through the whole thing helped me get to that point where, I could actually say what it was that was deep inside of me that had been troubling me. And I was having a terrible time with feelings of failure. And that's where we went and we worked on it and turned out good.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
And for everybody who is watching here, this is a conversation that we have had previously that she has
Mhm.
discussed, that she's willing to speak about feelings of failure in that thing, in that aspect. So Sharon, now that we've kind of gotten to that place that you have gone through the session, we've had two sessions together.
Mhm.
What was your experience with life after just the first session?
Well, I, I was I had a tool that you gave me, which was basically finding a place in my mind where it was, a quiet place, a safe place, and then the ability to be able to start really analyzing those feelings I was having in a way to help them kind of escape. And it was a tool, and I used it, but at first it was like I felt like there was something more, and so we went to the second session, and that really, you know, did what we I needed to do and gave me what I really needed to have. Yeah.
Yeah. I even remember that you ended up posting something on Facebook, something to the effect of, I've done something that I haven't done for years. I
Right.
went outside, turned my music up in the radio, and I just
That's
went
right.
cruising for a while.
I know, man. It took me back to my teen years. I was happy. I'm still doing that.
Yeah, good.
Yeah,
So I love the fact that you use the word tool because
right.
it is a tool. It
It
is
is.
something that you can use. It is something that people are they are worried about because they feel as if though that they have no control in this process. But the
Right.
reality is that the person who's in the chair, who is in hypnosis, that's the only person who is in control. I, as the
Absolutely.
hypnotist, have no real control. All I have is suggestions. And my suggestions are just that. They're tools to help you kind of perhaps put another layer on an experience that you had, or perhaps take off a layer that you've had. And so you're able to very quickly remove that physiological response from things that have happened. So when I hear about people that have a lot of trauma, it's the most common thing that I hear from them is, well, it's there. I have that memory. It's still there, but I don't feel it. And so
Right.
what I try to tell other people is it's like if you go to a shop and you see a really nice suit that's on the rack and you
Mhm.
want to go and reach out and touch that suit. You see the suit, but you didn't realize that there was a pane of glass in between you and the suit. So it's you see it, you understand what it is, you understand what happened into making that suit, that memory,
Absolutely.
but there's that glass that kind of it keeps you from feeling all those overwhelming emotions.
That's
How,
true.
what are you, how exact or how accurate would you say that was for you?
That's absolutely accurate. I mean, it's like when I think about the things that I used to consider myself as a failure for, now I look at it and think, those were circumstances that I didn't have total control of, and I needed to let go. And like you said, it's not as painful now that I'm aware of that fact. It used to be very painful emotionally, and now I can talk about things and not fall apart, which is a good thing.
Which is a great thing, not just a good thing, a great
Yeah,
thing.
yeah,
So again, this was some 6, 8 months. I really can't remember for sure, but
yeah,
some 6 to 8 months.
yeah.
How are you now?
I still have moments, days that maybe, I'm down a little bit, but I know I can go to those places that you taught me about. And I've actually been a little rebellious. I now announced to my family, I have to be rebellious. I've been too straight and narrow my whole life. So I got a tattoo and I went across country on a trip where I could play my music and, visited family. And I've done some things.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it was
That's
good.
awesome.
So I'm feeling a lot better and a lot more solid in how I feel, not
Yeah,
flying apart.
yeah. And so I just wanted to thank you so much, Sharon. I just wanted to kind of keep this very short. We're just at 15 minutes now,
Okay.
but I just wanted to kind of keep this very short. Let people see behind the curtain of what really goes on in the life of a
Yeah,
hypnotist and in the clients that he sees.
sure.
So for doing this, Sharon, I just wanted to thank you so much for this. I wanted to give you any extra sessions that you want, and I'm also going to be giving you an advanced program, an advanced course that I'm putting together now for the Mind Medic Academy. I,
Okay.
I'm almost completely finished with the basic course. It's
Yeah.
kind of going through its editing portion now, but I'm going to get the advanced course set up for you, and I'm going to offer it to you completely free, just as a big thank you for everything that you've done for
Oh,
us.
well, thank you. And I'm sure I'll use it.
Well, thank you so much again. And for everybody out there, again, my name is Max Otazu from the Mind Medic Academy. I'll catch you in the next one.
All right. Thank you.